Just the last couple of days of preparation, how has it been for them?
Well, it's been okay. They're intense. They're competing every practice. Although today is the first day we were actually complete as a team. Andre just arrived and DJ got sick for 2 days. But I can't complain. I think we have a good group of guys, and the attitude's okay. And they're working hard for the most part. I just wish we had a bit more time to prepare and a few more tune-up games. But it is what it is. We'll just have to make do with what we have.
How much does it help them before last year's championship team is returning for this?
I think it's very important. That's one of the reasons why we tried to bring everybody back. With our short preparation, we wanted guys familiar with what we want. And I really liked the group last year, so we got whoever was available, and I'm glad it all worked out.
Coach, I understand you was in the US for some get but were there any initial plans to have him for the Jones Cup?
Not really, because it's really tough to get guys who have contracts in Korea. We didn't want that. Actually, we asked SJ Belangel. His team didn't allow him. I would have gotten my guys Okson, Gutang, but we don't want to mess with that. I think Javi's a bit of a special case, and it's his decision. But Keiki wasn't really part of our plans because I knew he also wanted to go to the States to train this summer. So I've been in touch with Keiki throughout the year, so it really wasn't a possibility.
Ba't hindi nakakapaglaro si Kiefer?
Kiefer has some commitments na kasi he'll just miss the first 2 or 3 games kasi may prior commitments siya. I think he wants to keep it quiet first, but just some obligations that he has to fulfill. And, unfortunate lang na first game agad namin Taipei. We could have really used him in that game, but hopefully we can weather the storm without it because Kiefer is probably our vet right now. I think he's one of our smartest guys and he's got a really big role in our team.
Coach, it's been a year since that victory over Taiwan last year in the Jones Cup. Now they're really upgraded for this year. So siguro what are you looking forward to that matchup?
Well, I wish we had an extra game to prepare for them. They have a little bit of a warm-up game, but we've been following them. We saw how they played Gilas. They really improved so much, and then home court pa nila, so syempre it's be a big factor. But their core's been solid. They've been improving. They've been playing together for a year, and I'm expecting a tougher game because they're much better than when we played them last year.
Coach, what's been the biggest challenge for you handling different versions of this team over the past one?
Well, getting used to some new guys, but that's why, again, as I mentioned, we try to keep the guys intact as much as possible. I think only si Ian Miller's the guy who I just met for the first time. But I think it's just getting them reps, getting them in a system in 8 practices. It's not exactly easy, so that's why we have to keep things as simple as possible. But just don't get guys confused. I think that's the key. You don't want to try to do too much. Just let them play. Try to put them in some structure and hopefully build the chemistry.
Coach, can you guys have Ian Miller bagong players for this round of Jones Cup? Kumusta niyo pag-integrate sa kanila sa system?
I think Ian's been good. I think he's been chilling in practice, to be honest. So I'm hoping he's one of those imports that are just gamers. But I got to see him play against the Bulls in Dubai in that BCL stint, and he's really good. But he's open about it. Sabi naman niya medyo relax sa practice. But he knows when it's time to play, when it's time to win, he'll be ready. So I'm not too worried about him. With Javi, I think he has a special role as one of our best shooters. So playing with guys like Jason Brickman, with Miller, Kiefer, they're gonna make sure to find him and get him some open shots, and we're gonna need his shooting.
You said earlier, people won't make it to the first 3 games due to prior commitment. So siguro sino yung nakikita nyo magiging papalit mo na dun sa role niya as a playmaker for SK?
Well, that's why we got Jason and Ian. Actually, this is the first time I'm getting a guard as an import with our SGA team, like a point guard. But we kind of factored in the fact that we knew Kiefer would miss a few games, so I had to get an experienced guy. So him and Jason will probably be our primary ball handlers while Kiefer's not there. We just have to make do kasi mahirap rin yung schedule, 8 games in 8 days. I mean, it's really tiring and it's not something a lot of our guys are used to. And this time we're only bringing 12, 13 guys, so everybody's gonna get a chance and hopefully they can all produce.
Speaking of having before reunion after that 2019 or 2020 stint, I guess just how big of a growth have you seen in him and how excited are you to work with him?
Well, he's definitely improved so much as a player. His confidence level is up there. I mean, he's matured so much. I've been following his career, even when he played in the PBA, and he's really surprised and impressed me. So I'm happy to get the chance to coach him, and hopefully this time I can give him more run because I know in the previous our previous teams, I didn't get to give him that much playing time, but I keep a great relationship with the brothers, and I'm just happy to have him.
Will the ABA boys be going to Taipei immediately because they have a big game against Nueva Ecija on Saturday?
Yeah, the two guys, Dave and Gio, will follow. You know, they also have a contract with the Abra team, so we're thankful that they allowed both those guys to play for us. They'll fly first thing on Sunday, and hopefully they make it to our Chinese Taipei game.
Coach, recently, Renz Abando was announced as part of the Kids School. Siguro, how does that change yung preparations for the Jones Cup, knowing Taiwan kagad yung kalaban sa first game?
I think it's good. I mean, I think it's an advantage for Renz that if he gets called up for the Gilas team, that at least he has some experience playing against Taipei, because he also played against them last year. You know, we're very happy for Renz, very supportive, and hopefully he can get a legit shot at playing for Gilas. But I've spoken to Coach Tim, spoken to Coach Chard, asked them about their thoughts also sa Taipei, and even seeing Coach Jong, I think they're going to be watching our game because this is basically the team that they're going to play, maybe give or take a few players. So they're going to be scouting also how Chinese Taipei does in this tournament.